Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is Dennis and welcome back to Day Art Survival video. And today we're just gonna do some fishing, and today we'll also talk about the state of the game. I guess that you can call it that. I don't know, but for real though, what happened right now, right? So a few days ago, I got into some kind of argument and stuff like that with the idea of the gacha being implemented in the game. Some people actually dislike that, like really hated it, and some people kind of seem okay with it. Like it's normal. I personally just think that it's fine. It's no problem at all. Um, and yeah, but the thing is that there is some suggestions in the Discord server that some people actually just wanted that the gacha system is removed, and I dislike that. And then after that, like the person that I don't know, maybe they never seen a dislike before, they confronted me, like they like called me out, like what do you mean by this, like why do you disagree, and then I said that I feel like it's like somewhat, um, I didn't say this specifically because I'm not really great at saying things. So what I'm trying to say was that I feel like if there is a problem, the solution is not to remove the problem. That's not how it works. I have engineering background, and if you see if your car is broken, you don't just thrash it away and buy a new one. I mean, you can, for sure, but I feel like that's not how it's supposed to be. What you should do is to give solution on how to fix it, right? So I feel like the problem is not the gacha system itself, and um, let's actually go back to the early question. Why gacha, right? Why gacha? Well, it's simple. Every other game that you probably know or don't know, there is some sort of gacha system into it. And the reason why it keeps coming to future games that always keep implementing gacha, well, because it simply works. It works for their business model. It probably does not work with free to play enjoyers, but like let's take a look about this way. Imagine you own a bakery, right? And then you just you have tester, like a tester cake or tester snack or something like that. That you can give away from for free. um, and then how would you feel that there's like someone that every day comes only for the free stuff, and then one day that same person also requests that oh, maybe you should give this as for tester, like more of this, or maybe that, maybe this, maybe that. Well, that's not really the purpose of tester, isn't it? Like they don't just give away stuff for free. They give tester so that you can buy what you like, right? So it's kind of the same way, that way I would feel like with the game currently. um, there's like some rewards that you can get from boss event, but there's also another one, like if you want, then you can maybe try for your luck or just purchase it. Actually, the concept of gacha is kind of forgiving in my opinion. Why? Because they can simply make it so that there is no chance for you at all. Like literally, the odds are 0%, and then the only way to get it is by purchasing it. Like, do you want that to happen? No, right? So I feel like gacha in this case is still better because yeah, there's still a chance that you can get it. I did get one from the Halloween event, by the way. I got the Forest Rat. There are also some other people as well that got stuff in their first few polls. There's also some other people that already paid but still got none. Now this is probably a problem. If you like paid money, then you're still not guaranteed. Yeah, I think that's kind of bad. So that comes to the solution, right? Like I said, the way is not to remove the problem, is to give solution on how to fix this. And I feel like the simplest way is that to give some sort of like every certain poll, if you haven't got it, then you will certainly get it. Like I think what is it called again? Like PT, yeah, like PT opening. Like if you know about games about summoning stuff, or like packs, there's this called PT summon, meaning that um, whatever that you open the next thing, you will be guaranteed to get it. Actually, many games actually implement that. Some didn't, some don't. But like I feel like both still doing fine. Like even if you have that, it don't think that actually like ruin the entire marketing system. I think still great, because then like so that if you pay, for example, $100, just to pay packs and you open and still got nothing, you probably will just feel like quitting the game already. Which we might actually talk about this as well later on. By the way, um, so like maybe if you spend enough and if you pull enough, then you will get guaranteed to get it, right. I think that's the first solution that you can get for people that already actually buy or get some but still got nothing, because yeah, I feel like that will hurt them. Although again, some games actually don't implement this, but I feel like the games that don't implement this is the game that has big player base, meaning that if they got upset and they left, and it still won't hurt the game pretty much, because like literally there is still thousand, tens of thousands of other people that will still play the game, and also not mentioning about the new players that actually come to the game every now and then. So yeah, but for like smaller games like maybe this one, they are survival. Yes, I will actually consider this game quite small. Despite of it actually being like having some people in it, like online every day. I think global has like 100 something on average every day, and then Russia server I think has like at least 300 every day as well. Like yeah, that also does not count that like people that actually log off and then someone else log in. So I feel like the total player base for this game is probably about, I don't know, 5,000, probably like 5,000 active users every day. I think, maybe, I'm not sure, or even 10,000, even not sure. But um, I feel like it's bigger than 1,000, that's for sure. Again, like considering that when someone else logs off, someone else logs in. So yeah, there's that. Okay, so the next solution, what can the game actually do to get that, right? This one is kind of interesting as well, because okay, so to open the boxes, the gacha boxes from we took the example from the Halloween event, okay. From there, you need to pay like a coin, I think. What is it again? Coin, yeah, either coin or souls, right? And unfortunately, none of those items you can actually grind in the game. And this is one of those unfortunate moments as well. Yes, we get daily quests. We got yeah, like rewards. I mean the coins and souls every time we beat bosses as well, or just like a daily quests. But at some point, that's the amount is limited, right? Meaning that for the free to play, or even the people that actually whaling the game, they only have a limited amount of income that they can get. By income, I mean event currency, and then they can trade that. So what I'm suggesting here is that I think actually I actually found this idea from the suggestion list as well. By the way, it was like a while ago. So if you probably want to go to this one, I think you need to scroll. So basically, what this person said is that there is a way to actually grind for the currency. In fact, let's actually take a look at that. Where is it? This one, yeah, this one. What they're like proposing or suggesting is that there's actually a way to get these coins and souls. So how? That's probably the question. Well, I can suggest that by this one over here. Like for every encounter, every combat, with bandits probably, with animals, every time you beat them, you will get like what is it like coins or souls. Maybe it depends on the difficulty as well. Like if it's a bandit that is like a high level bandit, you will get some souls probably or coins. But if it's like only like for instance this one like cockroaches, rats, then you only get certain, not a lot, like maybe one for every cockroach encounter, or even like a in fraction as well, meaning that sometimes you will get, sometimes you won't, and stuff like that. That might be actually a great idea as well, because meaning that you know there is still hope for the free to play, that they, if they want to get something for free, they need to grind for it. And if you don't like grind, then or if you play the game a little bit too late, then what you can do is to get the get the packs by with real money, and then you can get the stuff. And so there's still an option there. But unfortunately, doing that, meaning that I feel like some people actually will actually do that. Like they will be online like 24/7 just to grind for that, which is kind of bad now that I'm thinking about it. Like they will literally they will forget about anything else, like in real life stuff as well. Like maybe they're onto something that is important. Um, that's bad, right? You don't want to be glued to your phone for a lot of time. So I feel like that can be a great suggestion, but like I feel like that might actually be bad actually in both end, like in the player where they need to grind 24/7, also in the developers as well. Probably they will lose significant amount of sale. I'm not sure, because people will try hard first, right? So yeah. Although I can say that is that the one that will do this is probably free to play, that are not really like busy in real life. So it's probably like students probably, or people who don't have job, or something, right? And this comes to another topic that I want to discuss as well, which is about quitting the game. I think I said that moments ago, right? About that. So here's an interesting thing. Like some people also try to give threat, like if if the game's like this, then they will quit. Well, yeah, just go quit then. I mean, like like I said, there's still many other people as well. But that might not actually be great, like since this game is small. I think here's the thing, like if you ask your friend or your, I don't know, like parents probably, or someone in general that has jobs, and then you offer this, like game, and you ask like, if you like this game, and then there is, but however there is some stuff that you need to buy, right, with real money, with your hard working money. Do you want to get this? Well, some of them probably said no. Some of them probably said yes. The reason why, probably because it's the game that you like, right? But for some people, they probably say just no, right? Like also they also probably said like well, just don't play the game, play other game, there's plenty of them. And that's actually what like I guess a little bit of suggestion as well. If you really feel like the game is suppressing you, if you feel like the game is like doesn't go in the way that you want, I feel like there's still thousands of other games in Play Store. I feel like, or whatever, like maybe in Apple Store as well. I'm not sure. There's still other games that you can try for sure, if you don't feel like this game's not doing well for you, because it's too expensive, that you don't find it fun, etc., etc. So like that's always an option for you. Maybe the developers will see that like the amount of people is decreasing, maybe there's something wrong, maybe they will revoke that, I'm not sure, yada yada and stuff, like so on and so forth. um, which I think they did actually, not because of the free to play situation, but for the NPC situation. Do you guys remember that last year? Actually, not last year even. Oh God, it's been that long already. Has it been like more than a year ago? The last time we had the infinite NPC trades. and then the game revokes the NPC system, and then that we're no longer be able to trade stuff from the NPC like we used to. There's a limitation, like only 6 hours per day, only certain amount of items, and like that actually upsets a lot of people. But see what where we are now. I feel like the game is still doing fine. Like yeah, like as you can see, still 100 online player. Um, I feel like it's still doing fine. Yeah, sure, people left, but again, like if you take a look here, like in the general chat, like you will see like some of these people are actually new people, like you never seen it before. If you're still playing from last year, meaning that when you quit, there will always be like this new batch of people that will keep coming to the game. And that's the thing. That's like yeah, maybe people left, but some people also um, started the game as well. Like this year, there's so many of them, and I feel like maybe that in the developer side that still does not matter. So like if you want to go, then you just go. Um, and that's not really a problem from them. I'm not sure, but I feel like that way maybe. Although like back to the NPC system, they realized probably that a lot of people actually like don't feel like enjoying it, or maybe even decreasing the amount of people playing is decreased. So they introduced this, which is this cursed coin. Um, this one over here that it will have I think 10 biomes I think, with each biomes having 2 trade, meaning that that's 20. And that's actually a lot of things to trade, and some of them actually great, some of them is not that great, some seems good on paper, but in reality it's probably bad and ruining the player base economy. I'm not sure what that means as well, but for sure, like, yeah, like some people thought that this would be very great, but in fact, that's just hurting their, like, I don't know, like economy system. I'm not sure. Um, which I think I already made video about that as well previously, but yeah, there's that. So they introduced this cursed coin because they feel like, like maybe I'm not sure what they feel like, but I'm guessing, right? I feel like some people actually, miss the stuff. Maybe they got so many suggestions about revoking the NPC, maybe. So instead of revoking that, they introduce item that brings back some memory from the past, which is the infinite trade. So yeah, I'm not sure though if they plan to nerf that in the future. I'm not sure, but I feel like they won't. I'm not sure. Maybe they will. Maybe they won't. Maybe they will put a limit, like a time limit into that as well. I'm not sure. Or even, like a trade, the amount limit as well, not only time limit. So yeah. Also, by the way, I forgot to mention that I'm fishing using this rod over here. This is the great fishing rod. Maybe I will do video about this separately. I'm not sure. Durability 78%, and as you can see, it will break in 386. Actually, in 100%, this will break in 100, no 500 uses, which is kind of insane. That's pretty much 10 times of this regular handmade fishing rod. And also, this one, as you can see, this is the repair times 4, meaning just for steel, 8 glue, 12 wire, and 4 use of toolkit. Toolkit, I think, has lots of uses, meaning that you can, pretty much, I think using this great fishing rod is cheaper than using your, this one, handmade fishing rod. So yeah, or even this sturdy fishing rod. Maybe sturdy fishing rod is better. I'm not sure actually, because this one, um, 200 usage, right? Meaning that 500, meaning 2 times, 2.5 times that. Meaning that you will need 2.5 the amount of repair that is over here. So 4 screws times 2.4, 2.5, I mean, that's 10. You need 10 screws. And then this one, you need also 10 glue. And then this one, 2 times 4. That is 8 times 2.5. That is 20. So you will need 20 of this wire, which I feel like this one is probably still cheaper. I'm not sure, but yeah. Anyway, let's go back to fishing. Just want to, just want to mention that. Also, by the way, this is obtainable from the Christmas event. Again, I'm not sure if this will be free for everyone or it will be some sort of gacha system. I'm not sure. I'm just guessing it will be because they introduced so many items. I think in the previous video that we already discussed or breakdown about the new 7 items, right? And there's that so many items. I feel like the old items will be put into some kind of gacha, and then the rest will be in the bosses. And the one that is in the bosses will be the what is it like the the one that is new, pretty much. So yeah, we'll see though. Few days from now, probably. I'm not sure at this point. Okay, let's go back to the gacha system and how to fix. Well, solution suggestion, I guess. So that's the second one. So the third one is that, oh, what is it? I already forgot. I think I have some other stuff as well. I think. Let's see here. Okay, so for the gacha, how can it be improved? Oh God, I already forgot what I'm trying to say. So the second one I said that about you can grind stuff, right? Like you can grind stuff, um, meaning that every combat you will get given a few of them. That actually might happen. I think that happened with the um, Easter event as well, like Easter egg. I think like you can find those, right? I forgot actually where you can find those. So maybe there is some sort of mechanics that they can introduce to just find these resources as well. So yeah. Oh God, actually forgot about the other one. Let's see here. How do you? Oh, actually, it's on on my, as matter of fact. Let me know down below what you think. Suggestions on how to improve this gacha mechanics. I feel like just giving their fail safe. Oh yeah, okay, here we go. I remember now. Okay, okay. Okay, so let's actually continue first to what I'm about to say about fail safe. So the first one is about giving fail safe, so that if you do actually pay and if you open some stuff, like it will be like there will be some kind of PT like PT gacha system. I mean, I'm not sure what it's called. I think it's PT system, meaning that the next thing that you pull, you'll be guaranteed to get that. So like there's probably a counter, right? Like a counter to reward, like oh, you don't get for instance invisibility cloak. Oh, you already open one, you don't get, then put one counter to the invisibility cloak. And then the second time you still got nothing, and then it puts to the counter again. Now if you reach certain counter, because of that you will be able to get the items for free, even the next pull probably, or even just free is as a whole. I think that's probably a good idea as well. Like that's literally the first suggestion. Okay, so go to the third one. This one's actually suggested by you guys in the Discord server as well, which I think it's kinda good idea as well. You can get those loot boxes using caps pretty much. You can spend your caps on this. Now, how do I feel about this one? That's the suggestion, right? Make it able that you can use caps to maybe purchase your currency, event currency, and then you can use event currency to pay that, or just use caps, directly without converting. That's probably work. So how do I feel? Oh, I'm fatigued. Okay, let's just drink coffee. How do I feel about that? I think that might be a great idea to an extent. Um, it's not fully good idea. There's some bad stuff as well. Do you guys remember? No, not remember actually. If you guys search "They Are Survival" in the YouTube search, every now and then you will see this kind of shady video, right? Like they will teach you how to like modify the game system so that you can get lots of those stuff. Now I'm kind of afraid here that some people actually will use that as a benefit, and they just use that illegal, by the way. That's not um, you should not do that. You should just skip those videos if you can. Do not, do not watch that, because I think the way to do that is also kind of complicated. I feel like none of you would understand about that anyway. So yeah, like um, I feel like just skip those kind of video, right? About, like doing illegal stuff with the game. Do not do that, because you might actually get in trouble. You can get your account banned. Speaking of ban, someone actually came to the channel, like reply about how they got banned, and they asked me to, like talk to some person, and pretty much say that, they ask for what is it, like a pity, so to make it so that we stand for them, so that we stand for the cheater, pretty much. Like, do you guys support cheater? I'm guessing not, because you guys hate scammer. So, what makes you guys like cheater, right? So yeah, that's just, a side story, I guess, kind of. I'm not sure if that person also, like beg beg for that in the other YouTubers as well. I'm not sure. I hope not, because that will be if they do that, actually I will consider that as harassment. Like yeah, like like what is it, like you go to one content creator and to another content creator just to do something that feel like no one likes. I will consider that as harassment. So please do not do that, okay? Just do that to me. Do not do that on someone else. That is, if you guys, if you, whoever you are watching, right? Although I cannot doubt. Anyway, so okay, let's go back to the caps. Okay, so about that, right? That might be a good idea as well, meaning that if you guys, like have some caps lying around, or if you guys like to watch ads for some reason, I feel like the free to play enjoyers are the one that likes to do that. I personally also do that, like sometime in, in my spare time, like if I have nothing to do, not really have nothing to do, when I'm doing something else, I just want to have my phone or my game like do nothing. So I just, press the ads button just to get some of those rewards. Well, in this case, caps, because so that I can reroll my perks, so that I can use that in my next future videos as well. So yeah, there's that. Also, by the way, this video has been long enough. I'm not sure if anyone has reached to this point. If you guys reached to this point, can you like give me okay, let's think of an emoji. Let's, if you guys hearing this bit of the video, send me a potato emoji in the comments, okay? Just to, like what is it, like notify if you actually still here with me or not. Send me a potato emoji if in the comments. If there is so many potato emoji, then some people that just watch this, they go to the comment section and then they saw potato emoji, they will be confused, right? Like, why do people sending potato emoji? So yeah, do that. Send potato emoji if you're hearing this bit, okay? And let's make those people confused, okay? So yeah, anyway, let's continue about the caps. Yeah, like when I do nothing, I just spam ads. Not really spam, there is actually a time limit, but yeah, I'm just, pressing those ads whenever it's available. And yeah, those caps might be useful. I know that some of you actually save your caps for this kind of stuff, like these searchers, flashlight, and I think there's also, yeah, this one, super filter. What else here? This one, wonder motorcycle as well. I think there is one more thing that is kind of overpowered. Oh, why is it not here? Is it popular? Oh, here we go. This one, the thermonuclear camping stove. I feel like some of you actually, save up caps for these. I actually have heard someone, no, not someone, some people um, actually said that they managed to, save 5,000, and then they just bought these, just for collection, and also using it as well, because it's actually quite overpowered item as well. So, like, congrats, I guess you're dedicated for that. And then there's also some other people that they said that they are saving caps as well. So with this alone, what I'm trying to say is that some people actually, grind for that, meaning that that's not probably not the bad idea, right? Like if you can farm for those caps, and then you um, what is it like spend those in this event as well. But also the the cost should be, I feel like the cost should be, should make sense as well, not like 1,000 caps for one box that can give you 1% chance though. So that's still like bull crap, right? Like you still probably won't do that, so make it reasonable probably. For the developers, I think it's like what is it? Like maybe 25, probably 25 caps for every box, perhaps. So that means that 100 caps can give you 4, 1,000 give you 40, yada yada. 5,000 gives you what is it? 5,000 divided by 25, 200, right? And by that point, you probably already got something out of it. So yeah, like you can just grind out of it as well. Although yeah, technically that is limited to time as well, because again, there's a time limit to the ads, and then you can meaning that you can only get certain amount of ads like in a day. That is if you play the game 24/7. By the way, don't do that. Healthy comes first. Okay, health comes first, game comes later. Your health comes first. um, Meaning that in few days or few weeks, that's the time of the event, meaning that you can only do that certain amount of time already. So that's probably still limited, but I feel like you can do that starting from now. Well, in fact, actually it's a little bit PSA as well. If you don't have caps, I feel like it's better for you to start grinding caps now if you're a free to play player. Like maybe that will be implemented, because that's actually a suggestion that came out like in the actual Halloween event, meaning that uh, it came like weeks ago, meaning that the game developers maybe will consider that, and maybe they already implement that, because they have like literally a few weeks to implement that. I feel like that's a possibility actually, to be able to buy stuff using your caps. So yeah, I guess that's that. So that's the three solution, I guess. Simple solution, although I make it a little bit too long as well in this video. um, like what I'm trying to say is that if there's a problem, do not remove the problem. Do not try to delete the problem. That's not the solution. That's the solution that I'm learning when I'm doing engineering. You approach the solution from other point of view. You make lists of things that you can do, and then you cross out one by one if there's some flaws in it, and then you will be left with one single solution that is best to make things work again. So yeah, it never is to remove the problem in the first place. So if you think that that's the problem, right? But I feel like that's probably not the problem. I don't know. Maybe that's just their business model. But I know for the player base, that's just bad, right? But the good thing is this way. Like you also need to think about maybe this for whoever you are, you guys that still haven't entered the work life, right? For you guys that still in school, for you guys that still rely on your parents money. I feel like it's great to understand as well that people need money. People need money to live. And for these game developers, like they make the game so that they can get income out of it, or revenue to make to either to pay for their life, or in general just to improve the game better. And this is important because I feel like those people, those same person or same people that ask for this gacha to be removed, I think they are also the same people that rant or be angry about the game having bad server, like the server is always connecting all of the time. I feel like you need to understand that if you want the server to be better, they need to upgrade it. How do they upgrade it? Well, they will need money, and how to get that? How do they get money? Well, from this kind of stuff, especially when This is only their only chance. I feel like there's two chance, right? Halloween event and then Christmas event as well. The two big time where they can get lots of revenue out of it, and then maybe they can use those money to keep up with the game for the whole year. Like only those two, right? And you will see you still need money out of it as well. So pretty much just to appreciate the developers that actually put on their effort, their time to code the game, to make art of the game, just to just like for instance Stacy, right? She's the PR. She's probably the one that is more like difficult, like stressed out because the players want this, but the marketing probably wants other thing. So she's probably the one that is stressed out a little bit. So just take easy on it. Don't make her suffer more than she already is. So just be be mindful about that, because maybe few years from now you will leave your comfort zone. You will need to to find your own work. You need to do job, and then you will then understand that, oh yeah, it's super difficult to get money. Like working is not as great as how it should be, or I thought. And then probably you will appreciate that even more. That's why I said earlier, go ask with your friends probably, or someone that has jobs, and ask about this, right? Maybe if you like game, if you like certain games, but like you need to pay money for it. Do you want to do that or not? I feel like those people who understand will say, well, yeah, of course, because it's fun, I like it. Plus it will help the game as well. Now when they said it will help the game even more, they understand pretty much. So yeah, that's what I called as well as understanding, which I didn't say, when I made arguments with the people as well, previously in the Discord server. There's like two people actually that came to me about that, like understanding about this as well. If you want the game to be better, they need to spend money for it to upgrade the game. And where do they get money? Well, obviously from these big events. That's why they do that. Because maybe well, I know like some other months, the other time that is off season, I guess, like a off holiday event, they probably don't generate as much money as now. So they probably need that extra amount just to keep up with the game as a whole. um, I think there's like at least 12 people, I think, in the developers team. Uh, well, 12 is a little bit too specific. I mean 10 plus people, because they actually are in the Discord server. And at some point, I counted actually, and there's like, yeah, like 9, 10, or even 12 at some point. That is like, there are they are all online. And it's kind of insane. The developers, their status is online in the Discord server, meaning that they're probably seeing stuff there when that happens. So yeah, you need to you need to think about that in the perspective of the game as well, and don't just think about yourself, right? Nothing comes free, really. Nothing comes free. uh, like if something's free, you are the product. Essentially, like that's it. If nothing comes free, like if you get something for free, meaning that you are the product, meaning that you will be the target market for that. So yeah, just be happy if we got some. I also have already said about this million times as well. Like, um, you were fine. We were fine without those items before the event. With the event, the items comes. Yes, they are cool and stuff. But the thing is, without those, we were fine. And in fact, without those, we will still be fine. The game's still fine. I was, having I was fine without the invisibility cloak when I did the Queen Bees, and I will be fine still, even if I don't have the invisibility cloak, and I'm still doing fine fighting those Queen Bees. So, like I feel like, you can take on it from that as well. You were fine without that. You will be fine without that as well. You will be fine. Just trust me, okay? Um, I feel like the game's still playable enough, enjoyable enough. Some grinds is fine. I feel like it's okay. It's part of the game mechanics. So yeah, in fact, though, I feel like the art survival, this game is actually quite forgiving, for the type of this genre, right? About survival. If you look at other survival games, they're all not as forgiving as this game, by the way. So yeah, go play other games as well. You will see like, this game's actually quite forgiving for what it gives. Like you can do anything, like literally anything. You can go fishing, you can go hunting, you can go looting cities. You can even we have player-based economy over here where you can sell and buy stuff. That's actually quite decent enough for this type of game. Like I doubt other game actually has this quality with with how cheap it is actually. So yeah, there's that. Um, I think that's it for me. I will guess like get some revelations out of this. Maybe you guys don't actually watch the entire thing. Again, like if you watch that part of the video, you know what to do, right? I'm not gonna mention it again. You need to find that bit of the video and you know what to do, okay? Do not tell anyone, okay, okay? Anyway, oh, I already got 1,000 fresh fish. Okay, that's a lot of fish. Just talking for God knows how many minutes this video has been. Probably 30 minutes actually, or 40. I'm not sure. And we already got 1,000 fresh fish. Okay, I'll probably give this to someone. I'm not sure. I don't really need fresh fish at the moment. Maybe I can use that for glue or things, but I'm just gonna give it away probably later on. But yeah, I think that'll be it though for this one. It's a little bit, talking about the gacha system. I guess. So again, let me know what you think. If there's any solution, I do not want to hear any rants about that in the comments. I will delete that actually. If you don't give any real solution, I will just simply delete that. We're here to discuss about the what is it like the ways the game can improve to the problem of gacha, right? So there's win-win solution. The players winning, the games winning to get revenue as well, so that the game can be improved much more in the future as well. So yeah, I think that will be it. Let me know down below what your solution will be. My three solutions were first, what is it again? Okay, so the third one we can use caps. Second one we can grind for the currency from like random drops from combats or loot, and then the first one we can just put some pity reward for the people that actually pull but still got nothing, right? Just simply put some pity. So okay, so those are the three suggestions. Let me know if you think something else that can be used. In fact, not all those three can actually be implemented at the same time, because like it's independent to each other, so that can happen. But yeah, anyway, I think a bit for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed. Stay safe, stay healthy. I will see you again tomorrow or later, I'm not sure, maybe tomorrow, with another TR survival video or maybe discussion. I think video. But until then, see ya.